Hey guys, Chris back here again from C&H Mulch, and here's a quick video we got here for you today. This is regarding the green tip PMC ammunition I was shooting up here today. And yes, it's basically the same thing as the IMI specific ammunition as well too. And this is what it looks like when it goes through a rotor on your actual car. This is what the ammunition looks like specifically. Let's get a better shot over here in the actual light. There you go, that's the ammunition green tip. And here's the actual box right here specifically for that as well too. And these are the holes we were actually shooting up here in the actual rotor. Went straight through right there. However, it did not actually go through the second portion of the rotor. This rotor is off my brother's car, Cobalt SS right here. And it was basically busting out big chunks all along down here for the actual rotor here for that. And these steel penetrators will not go through both sides of the actual rotor. Let me flip it around here for that. So that's what it looks like on the back side right there. It's basically blowing out on these things right here. That's with the green tip IMI ammunition right here specifically for that. It goes through the bulk of the actual rotor assembly. However, it does not penetrate the rear portion or the rear portion of the rotor disc right here for that. It only goes through the first portion right here. You can see that right there. It does not go through the second portion. It goes to the first and it gets stopped on the second portion right there as well too. So this ammunition is good stuff. It will go through a car door, and it'll basically go through that's about almost like a half inch gap right there for that. So it'll definitely go through a half-inch piece of steel right there for that. I don't think these rotors are actually heat treat or anything else, because it basically went through the first portion like Swiss cheese on here. Went straight through there, no problem, high velocity. These things are going about 30, they're going about 31, about 3,200 feet per second out there for, I can't remember exactly what the speed is, but they're going over 3,000 feet per second out there for that. And it'll definitely punch a hole in the actual rotor right there for that. And it'll also basically chunk out the whole entire front portion of the actual rotor, mates up to the actual axle assembly here for that. So this is good stuff to penetrate light metal out there for that. As I said before, it will go through the first portion of the rotor. However, it will not go through both pieces of the rotor assembly. It'll only go through the one side right there for that. Like I did, you see there's a big chunk taken out right there. And up here as well too, you only have one chunk taken out right there as well too, so you can get a better shot right here. There you go. You get one chunk taken out right there. It only goes through the first portion and then basically it stops and disintegrates right there for that. So that's the green tip ammunition, the m855 specific ammunition. It'll blast through your rotor on here, the front portion, but it will not go solidly straight through the actual rotor's two pieces. You only go through the first piece. It will not go through the second piece. And this is what the ammunition looks like I was shooting up here today. This is the same equivalent as the IMI stuff I was also shooting up here as well too. Good old PMC X-Tac. This is I think it's 2017, 2018 stuff right here for that. So it's basically fresh, brand new, good stuff. So that's everything about the rotors we were shooting up here today. This is the first rotor. And we got the second rotor over here as well too. It was doing the same thing. It was putting a big chunk into the first piece right here, but it was not actually going through the second piece of the rotor right here as well too. It was only going through the first piece and stopping. It was not going through the back piece right there for that. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, as usual, feel free to leave me a message here and I'll try to get back to you within probably 24 48 hours. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.